everyone, I am Gemill Reyes from UMS 11 McKenzie, and for today's video, we are going to continue the discussion about the week 13 lesson in disciplinary ideas in the social science, which talks about the Institute of Philippine Culture's study on Philippine values. But then, before I start, let me just remind you that I will not speak in straight English, but also try to talk in Tagalog for me to more elaborate the situations and the lesson itself. So, kung sa last lesson nga ay natalakay na ang values and the elements of Filipino philosophy bilang continuation nga nitong week 13 lesson ng EASS, magsastart naman tayo sa pagtalakay sa social acceptance. Social acceptance is very important, especially to us, the Filipinos, na hindi tayo makakalahok o makakasali, makakapaghalubilo sa ibang tao kung hindi nila tayo tanggap. Na kung for example, meron kang isang tao na ayaw mo sa kanya dahil sa isang trait o sa isang bagay na meron sa kanya, syempre hindi mo hahayang makalapit siya sa tama. So, that is why the social acceptance is very important to us. And there are two values that can help us to attain the social acceptance we want.
So of course, una na dyan ang smoothness of interpersonal relations o SIR. For Filipinos are known for the pleasantness in communicating with other people o yung pagiging maganda ng pakikipag-ugnayan natin sa tao. Natukoy na rin siya para maging daan kung paano tayo matatanggap ng society. So meaning to say, kahit na nasa kultura na natin o masasabi nating hindi na bago ang pagiging maganda o smooth na mga Pilipino sa pakikipag-ugnayan o sa simpleng pakikipag-usap niya sa mga taong nasa paligid niya, ay dapat pa rin panatilihin natin yung ganitong kaugalian para patuloy tayong tanggapin ng society.
SIR is very important in the Filipino society. It is easily observed and practiced in almost all human encounters of Filipinos. SIR is acquired and preserved in three different ways. So these are pakikisama, euphemism, and through the use of go with me. So pwede rin nating ma-achieve tong SIR na first step ahead natin para matanggap tayo ng society sa pamamagitan nga ng tatlo. So first, syempre, pakikisama from the word itself. Then, ang example ko kanina, yung simpleng pagsang-ayon mo lang sa isang bagay na napagkasunduan na ng mas nakararami. Pagsang-ayon mo kahit na alam mo sa sarili mong ayaw mo ng ganun. That is what you call pakikisama. Kahit na ayaw mo nun, kung dahil nakita mong sang-ayon na ang lahat, at sumang-ayon ka na lang din, ibig sabihin nun, marunong kang pakisama. And reminder na hindi lamang sa decision-making na tutukoy ang pakikisama, there are still other ways, there are still other situations na pwede mong ipakita na nakikisama ka.
Next is euphemism. Euphemism refers to the respectful manner of presenting serious subject or an unkind opinion or request.
So meaning to say, itong euphemism ay pagiging magalang, pagiging polite, this sa polite manner, sa pagbabahagi ng opinion mo sa ibang tao na pwede sa ilang mga discussions o usapan. Mahalaga rin ito dahil sa bansa natin, kalat ng paggamit ng insensitive words, negative opinions, o mga mapanlain na salita towards sa isang pagtao. Last is the go-between. So, from the word itself, go-between is another common way on how to preserve or kung paano mapapaayos ang ugnayan ng maaaring magkabilang panig. Ginagawa ito para malinaw na magkasundo o hindi magkaroon ng hindi pagkakaintindihan sa dalawang magkaibang panig. Best example nito ay yung part na wala kang kinakampihan o wala kang pinapanigan. Pareho mong pinapakinggan, then tsaka mo tinitimbang kung sino ang mali, kung sino ang tama, at kung paano ito maaayos.
So now let's move on to the second value to attain the social acceptance, which are the shame and self-esteem or amor proprio.
I am very sure na from the word itself, alam nyo na kung saan iikot ang pangalawang value. So, ito na nga. Shame refers to the uncomfortable feeling that accompanies awareness of being in a position that considered as socially inappropriate or performing an action that is unacceptable to society. Hiya or shame can be shown in different ways. First, one feels hiya when one is in a socially undesirable role that an uncomfortable response inhibits further actions o sa madaling salita ay minsan kaya tayo nahihiya sa isang bagay na pinapagawa sa atin dahil sa hindi ito kanais-nais o hindi tayo sanay sa pinapagawa sa atin. Second thing, violation of a socially approved norms of conduct, hence making that person commit merit condemnation, or ito naman yung kapag mayroon ng naitakdang bagay o batas para sa isang sitwasyon pero lumabag ka sa bagay na yun, dun ka pwedeng tawaging walang hiya or a feeling of shamelessness. While amor proprio or self-esteem is a special defense against severe interpersonal unpleasantness, amor proprio is manifested by being sensitive to personal insult. Ito yung kadalasang tinatawag na ego o pride. So that's the two values that can help you attain the social acceptance. Ayon kay Mary Holsteiner, merong tatlong classifications ang reciprocity sa Pilipinas. The first is the contractual reciprocity. Next is quasi-contractual reciprocity. And utang na loob or debt of gratitude. Contractual reciprocity refers to a voluntary agreement, meaning ito ay isang pusang loob na kasunduan sa pagitan nila. This form of reciprocity is strictly contractual in nature and the reciprocity arrangements are clearly defined and established beforehand. Second is the quasi-contractual reciprocity. This reciprocity regulates balance exchange and terms of their payment are not implicitly discussed before any contract or agreement is drafted. A perfect example for this classification of reciprocity is the abuloy or money given to the relatives of the deceased person. Lastly, utang na loob reciprocity is generated when an exchange of goods or services take place between individuals who belong to different groups. In this kind of transaction, ipinapakita ng maayos ang pasasalamat ng isang tao sa pagbabalik sa kung anuman ang binigay sa kanya. This can be characterized by the unequal repayment with no prior agreement, whether implicit or explicit. Again, interpersonal relations and values practiced by Filipinos provide a unique flavor or identity to the culture of the Filipinos. Pwedeng maging positibo o negatibo ang tingin natin o ng ibang tao sa atin dahil dito. But then again, some consider these Filipino values to be counterproductive and are usually frowned upon by other cultures. However, many Filipinos consider these values to be positive because these portray our high regard for acceptance, respect, sensitivity, and peace. These values make the Filipino culture unique and distinct from other societies. So again, sana may natutunan kayo and I hope na ang lahat ng mga natutunan ninyo ay ma-apply natin gaya ng ginagawa ko sa natutunan ko sa lesson na ito. Maraming salamat sa panonood!